Hello friends, today I am going to talk about the selection tools in Paint.net. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel so far, please do consider subscribing so that you will never miss any notification. So let's get started. Let's open the Paint.net. I have an image here, let's bring it in. Let's see what options we have got for the selection tools. Although we have a lot of selection tools, we are going to restrict ourselves to the shapes tools. So we have two shapes tools. One is the rectangle select, as you can see in the highlight, and another one we have the ellipse tool. So let's choose the rectangle select. Once you choose rectangle select, you can see a lot of options are enabled on the top over here. First one is showing that we have chosen is rectangle select. All of these options here are for the modes. The next one here allows you to basically choose different sizes. The first one is a normal one. Let's try this one. So when you are drawing a normal rectangle, you click somewhere. So once you click and then drag the point, and once you are happy with the shape, you just leave your left click like so, and this selection has been made. So that was the first one, the normal select. Let's choose the next option is the fixed ratio. When we choose a fixed ratio, it's going to enable me width and height. So let's say I want to draw a square. So I will choose equal width and height, and then using the same procedure and drag your mouse cursor. So although it's allowing you to freely draw, the only thing it's going to fix is the ratios. The next option is a fixed size. This is more restrictive. If I choose, let's say 300 and 300 for width and height, and then if I left click somewhere, it's going to draw me automatically a predefined width and height. Another thing that you see here also is the measurement. You can choose the width and height in pixels or inches or centimeters. Let's go to the ellipse select. In the ellipse select, you don't have a lot of options here. What you could do is again left click somewhere and drag the mouse pointer to the other direction, and you get a selection. Let's talk about the selection quality now. So the first one is going to give you a more pixelated image, and using the second one is usually the better option, where you get a more smooth borders. The next thing is we are going to see how we can make a circle out of it. Here we don't have any measurements, so using the ellipse select tool, we cannot be sure that if we have a perfect circle. So if you want to make a perfect circle, you could make use of the rulers. Let's enable the rulers from the view menu. And next thing is you could use the move selection, which is going to enable a lot of options. The first thing is you could move it around, and now you could have a measurement. So now I have put my starting point at 200. Over here also I can move a little bit, and then I can choose this point to reshape it. So I can use the ruler to choose equal width and height for my circle on both sides, and that way I can be sure that it's a circle and not an ellipse. The point over here that you see is for moving the selection around. And the points all around the circle are for basically resizing the circle. If you want to do a horizontal resize, you could use this one. Vertically, you could use this one. If you want from the corner, it will be diagonally done. Same is with the rectangle select. Once I choose a rectangle and click on the move selection, a lot of points are enabled. Another thing that you could see here, if you move your cursor between the smaller point and this 4 arrows, you will see something to rotate the image. You could rotate the image as well. Sorry, you could rotate the selection as well, like so. If you see in the middle, you have a point. The whole selection is rotated around that point, and you could also move that point somewhere else. So if I move this point here, now if I try to move or rotate the selection, it will be rotated around this point, the point that you see here. So let's do it. So friends, that was it from my side today. Thank you for watching.